Hey, what's up, world? You know who it is, man. Malcolm Jones, aka Mr. Stutter by himself. But today, I'm at a very unfamiliar place, man. I'm right here in HairQueen, right here in Huntsville, Alabama, on Sparkman Drive, man. But guess what, though? I got a special guest by the name of Mo, man. Before I get started, I'm going to let Mo tell everybody who he is.
Oh yeah, how's everybody doing? My name is Mo, owner here at HairQueen in Huntsville. I operate both Huntsville locations, and it's just it's a great opportunity to be in Huntsville. That's all really I got to say. This city took us by storm, and y'all showed us love from the jump, and we have 2 locations here. So I just want to show love to the city, and I want to shout out to the city. That's it, Huntsville. Y'all made it happen for us, and it created a great atmosphere that we opened up in Louisiana. It inspired us to open up in more different cities. So that's the greatest part about it, to be honest with you. But other than that, I appreciate Huntsville. Y'all showed us the best love we can get, to be honest with you.
So, Mo, man, so as a child, man, like, what was your main just growing up as a child? Like, did you play sports? You always wanted to be
I wanted to be, man,
Uh-huh.
but it didn't turn out. I wanted to play basketball, but, you know, I was working for my uncles, my father, just different stores here and there, but it was all beauty supply stores. I really knew beauty supply. I grew up into this industry since I was 12, 11 years old, mopping these floors at my dad's store. Old school. It wasn't like this, but it was an old school beauty supply store. But other than that, I mean, really, my brothers, that's what made this happen. The team that I have, you know, I cannot. The last thing I can do is take credit for HairQueen being so successful. Without my brothers, without the team that we have, as far as employees making it happen, none of this would be where it is. I'll tell you that right now. That's one thing I want to say. So shout out to the team, because without my team, without my brothers, and without my father in general, we wouldn't be where we at.
So, Mo, man, you know, it's business on the man. You take losses. I took up loss my business and everything, but
that come with it.
Tip over the hole.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's part of the game. Like, you're going to lose and everything. I done lost plenty of times. But as you lost, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you overcome all the losses you had and everything?
Learn from the mistake. The best thing I can tell you is, you know, you got a mistake, it's all good, get back up, learn from that mistake you made, and try not to do it again. Wow, that's the best thing I can tell you, because where most people mess up at, man, is they make a mistake and then they repeat that same mistake, whether it be drugs, whether it be spending too much money on casinos, whether it be whatever it is. It might be something on shoes, it might be on fashionable items, it might be on cars. If you really don't got it, don't do it. You know, save your money and make a business out of anything that you are great at doing. You know, same thing with anybody else that's successful. They choose something that they're great at doing and they go with it. They don't choose nothing they're not great at and try to give it 50% of it, and then it's a waste of money, waste of time. And the most important thing nowadays is time, and because you can't get it back. So you waste a day. You ain't getting that day back, it's gone. If you lose that day, you lost it. So for me, when I come to work, I make sure, you know, if I come in, what difference can I make? If I can't make a difference, then I'm not gonna come in. And that's the mentality that I have. If you don't have that mentality, then you're just gonna see the same thing gradually happen. Nothing's really gonna change, you know what I'm saying?
I tell folks, man, I'm glad you said it, man. And by you saying wasting time in the day, I really waste money and time.
Oh.
I can always get some money back. Yeah. I can always get my money back. Remember that, folks. You can always get money back. You can't get no time back. So, you know what I'm saying? So, use your time wisely. Plan your days out. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't waste your time, because time is valuable. So, you gotta keep that in mind. But Mo, so do you feel like this is your comfort zone, or it's not your comfort zone?
No. If I was comfortable, I wouldn't be where I am. You gotta be uncomfortable. You gotta wake up early. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not easy to get used to waking up early. You gotta be uncomfortable to be comfortable. Let me put it like that. Because if you comfortable, you come, like, I can come into work and I'm comfortable and I ain't gotta do nothing. I can sit in my office all day as a boss. But I'm on the floor. I make sure that my employees are trained. I make sure that we do as much as we can to help my customers, and that's my overall goal. But if I'm gonna come in and not make a difference into my store throughout the day, there's no point in me coming in that day. And it's a lost time, just like you said. You can't get that back. I can get back 100 grand, 200 grand. You come back from that. But you waste a year, you waste your 18, you waste your teen years, you waste your 20s, you waste your 30s. You can't get that back. You're gonna be 35, 36, like damn, now I'm trying to get some money. Now I learned, no, do that 10 years before when you're 22, 23, learn from those badass mistakes, 25.
26, 27.
And start there, but don't wait till it's too late. I promise you, that's the worst thing you can do. And you can learn from everybody else that's going to tell you. Stack your bread up. Don't waste it on shoes. Don't waste it on this. Don't waste it on that. Everybody going to tell you, hey, what's up, guy? So that's really it, man. That's really it. Just use your time wisely. And for me, the best thing I can tell somebody is stack that bread.
What's your overall motive in the hair industry and hair business and everything?
The motive is, okay, you have to find an industry that's growing. So whatever you do, just make sure it's not a business or an industry that's steady like this, you know what I'm saying? So whether it be stock market, whether it be fashion, whether it be beauty, whatever the case may be, you got to find a market that's thriving so that way you can hop in and there's still room for everybody to make cheese, right? You know what I'm saying? Because in the beauty industry, it's a growing market. It don't stop growing. Last year it was $15 billion market. This year it's a $25 billion market, like B, bro, with a B. And it baffles me how much it can grow. And it shows, to be honest with you. Look at this store. 10 years ago, you would never find beauty supply stores like this. You have to keep up with the trends. That's number one.
Right.
Keep up with the trends, stay relevant, and you gotta take those losses. You can't keep on a hold of all the old stuff, man. Get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? If you got something, if you got an investment, and it's just sitting in the back, nah, man, just get rid of it. And take that money that you make, even though you don't get all your money back, take that money you make and reinvest it into something else, and I promise you it's going to be better. Just keep trying something new and find something that works for you and go with it, man. Go with it. That's the best thing I can tell somebody. Is find what you love and be the best at it. And if you're not the best, then find something else.
So as you said all that, man, how do you try to grow, not as a man, but as a business owner as well?
Surround yourself with the right people, because you need banks, you need credit, you need loans. You can't, the best thing you can do is use somebody else's money, right? So why not? Why not use the bank's money, use Chase's money, and make money off their money that they, you don't have to touch a dollar in your pocket, you know what I'm saying? So, but you have to have the financial background to back that up. You can't just walk up in a bank with zero income, zero credibility, zero all that, and say, hey, I want to open up a business. Now you gotta have that income, you gotta be right, you gotta have a right job, and then surround yourself with the people that are already doing what you want to do. Right. For me, when I worked in beauty supply stores for all my life, so I knew the ins and outs of what to do, what not to do. These little plastic things right here, they normally come in a pack, right? Yeah. I make my employees, which sometimes they hate it, but take it out the pack because it looks better. Yeah. And it's a hassle to do that. And a lot of people are like, man, don't worry about it, just leave it on there with the pack. For me, I want my store to look right, and that makes it. That's what separates me from everybody else. Is the integrity I have for my store and the respect I have for my customers, man. But growing in general, it's the people that you surround yourself with, and how well you take care of your personal finances. Because your personal finances is important.
Right. So, they say all business take 5 to 5 years just to see a profit income and grow that. And next 5 years, where you see yourself at?
Personally, I see myself chilling with my kids, man, and watching my kids grow. That's where I'm at. But in a business standpoint, done with all this retail stuff, into the internet game, because I feel like that's what it's going to be. Internet, I feel like all this within the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years will die out, and everybody going to have everything delivered, or, something like that. But overall, I see myself retiring. That's what I want, hopefully.
Is this a generational wealth thing that you create for your family?
Yes, definitely. You have to. I mean, look, without your family, bro, you're not going to be... For me, without my family, I'd definitely be wild. without my father, without my mother raising me and teaching me the right way, and my dad on my ass all the time, and my brothers picking me up when I fall down, whether I got into drugs or whether I got into a mess with a few friends, they always was there to bail me out. Without my family, bro, because I got friends that turn their back on me, cousins that turn their back on me, but my brothers and my family, they never ever turn their back on me. That's one thing I've never taken for granted. So keep your family close, and if not, build a relationship, because blood is what keeps everything strong.
Keep it flowing.
Oh yeah, definitely, man, definitely, for sure.
So, before we go, man, tell everybody, man, where they can find you, you know what I'm saying, and advice that you get some people that's watching this right now.
Advice, man, I gave as much advice as I could, to be honest with you. But overall, we are trying to, what we're trying to do is help people create this business and open up your own business, whether it be a hair queen or whatever you want to call it. We want to open up the eyes of the average African American community to spend on themselves, invest on themselves. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that I can do that you can't do, bro. Nothing. Don't think that you can't open up a beauty spot store. I did this with my brothers, my family, and a little bit of money that we had, and we built it. And we said, we're not taking nothing, we're just gonna keep reinvesting our money. And that's how we built it. We didn't start with this. We started with a small little bodega, and it used to be a dollar store, and we built it from there. And that's where you start, bro. That's where you gotta start somewhere. You can't start at the top.
You gotta start from the ground up.
Like I had it for 15 years.
Like a hospital.
Yeah, man.
You gotta build from the ground up.
You cannot start. If you think you're gonna jump into any business or any industry and think you're gonna thrive, that's hard. It's very, very hard to do. Very, very little companies that thrive, and if they do, they ain't last long. Any business can open. Anybody can open a business. But how long will that business last? Will it last more than 5 years? 95% of the business, no. That's a fact, bro. And if you just gotta pass that 5-year mark, it should be good. I would say that, man.
Look, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to StutterBoxTV, you know.
I really appreciate it, man.
Ain't no problem, man. Anytime, man. Hope y'all got a good message out of this. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all go follow me on Instagram, StutterBoxTV, Facebook, StutterBoxTV. Oh, what can they find you at?
HairQueen Beauty. Anything, if you're in Huntsville, you search HairQueen Beauty Huntsville. If you're in Mississippi, search that city and HairQueen Beauty. And on Instagram, HairQueen_beauty. So that's where you're going to find it.
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Y'all have a blessed night. We out, man.
Oh, yeah, man. Appreciate that.
No problem, man.